right?
Yeah.
East Side, you know, Dipset, legends.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, he put up a picture of Ray, not Ray, God bless, of Fred the Godson, and said, yo, thank you for inspiring me again and make me want to rap again. I read that. Fuck with you, so you inspired me to rap again and step my game up. And I'm gonna lie to you, whenever I had to do with somebody, like if I had to do Fat Joe, the All the Way Up remix, I knew Jay-Z was getting on.
Right.
I write my rhyme, I call Fred to approve it.
Wow.
And Fred would be like, yeah, son, yeah, ain't nobody coming after that shit. Like, you know, so Fred, to me, was the greatest punchline rapper, underground rapper of 2020. It's just my opinion. There's a lot of guys out there, and I was saying it when he was alive. So this ain't no clout chasing or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, that's right.
You know, and yo, Ray, I want to thank you, right? Because me and you, we started in the game. I remember one time when I had Flojo and y'all just dropped Protect Your Neck, right? And I remember the promoter gave me $500 and he gave y'all $500. And it was like 15 of y'all splitting $500. And I was sitting there and I was like, yeah. I was like, yo, how these niggas gonna eat, right? Like I was like, yo, how they gonna eat? And sure enough, my rise to the top took a little longer than yours. You guys just shot out. You was like 4 platinum first album, everybody dropping platinum albums, everybody going, and I was like underground, like Fred the Godson. Flojo all night was underground, right? And the thing I love most about you is no matter if I was underground and I wasn't selling records like you on your level, every time I asked you to come through, you always came through. Minutes later, I called you and I'd be like, yo, Ray, I need you on a song. You show right to the studio and you get busy. And we did Firewater. That's the first song Pun ever been on.
You know that was the first time you introduced me to him too that night. That was the first time I seen Pun. And you was like, yo, I want my man to spit for you. I was like, who's your man? So you was like, yo, his name is Punisher. So I was like, yo, yeah, I want to hear him. Yo, he spit. And I looked at you. And you looked at me. And I was like, that's it. And ever since then, to this day, man, you've been close as fuck based on that. You know what I'm saying? Because you always felt like I gave your brother an opportunity to be heard with me on the record. And I felt the same because, you know, I fuck with you. You know what I mean? You was dope. Even when you felt like you was at your smallest, you was always at your largest with me. So I'm looking at you like, oh yeah, that's a Bronx warrior right there. I better go over there and connect with that. You know what I mean? Plus, you know, I'm big with the Latino world. You know, my right hand man back in the days is Latin. You know what I mean? Get busy too. I mean, on some other shit, but I always had that relationship with a lot of Spanish cats. So when I met you, it was like brother to brother. You know what I mean? Mano to mano. And yeah, I remember you was like, yo, I want to put him on that record. I was like, you better put him on that record. And Firewater was it. Firewater
was it. And I'm gonna tell an ill story because you on here, and we might as well just, this is a joker moment. After Firewater dropped, Biggie had called me. I'll never forget. I was in the New Jersey Turnpike. I was going, remember back in the days, we used to go do shows from Virginia back to New York. Like, it was like, that just
wasn't nice. Exactly.
So I used to go down to North Carolina every weekend. Every weekend I get the Fantastic, and I go down to, I have a show in North Carolina, one in Virginia, one in D.C., come back home. Every weekend. And I remember one time I was in the van, and I was headed out, and Biggie called me. He was like in L.A. or something. He was like, yo, man, what's up with your man, that kid, the Punisher? So I'm like...
See, that's what we do, man, the Punisher.
I was I was waiting. You know me, I don't push nothing on nobody. You know, Biggie the biggest rapper on earth.
Right.
I'm like, word, Big? He was like, yo, that nigga nice.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, Big, I ain't want to bother you or not, but, it would be great if I get you on a song with him.
Right.
And Big said, yo, when I get back, I'll rock out with your man. Your man is dead nice. And then that's around the time Biggie had passed away and all that. So they never met each other or never rocked. But I'm telling the people of the world, Biggie knew who Pun was before he passed.
Absolutely.
And he was going to do a song with him because Biggie never lied to me. But he told me he'll do a song with him. And this when Biggie's number 1, 2, and 3, like the biggest.
Right.
Man, I wish that shit would have went down.
I'm telling you, man, yo, he was official, man. I mean, yo, it was like his voice. He had that voice, and then the flow. He had a different kind of flow where it's like, it was just a certain kind of speed that he was doing it at, but he was so clever. And to me, that's what caught me out there. It was like, yo, different kind of flow, but at the same time, his wordplay is just, it was remarkable. It was like, it only took one verse for me to really know that he got it. And for you to really just let me get on the record with him, I was excited because I'm like, damn, this nigga, what the fuck I'm gonna say? Because that flow is like, it's an untouchable flow. And all
we was working on his album, Capital Punishment. And
around that time?
No. I'm talking about Capital Punishment.
Right.
And cats ain't really know him. Like Busta Rhymes or Wyclef or Joe the Singer. People ain't know him. They was rocking off the strength of my relationship with them, coming to do a song with this guy they never even heard before.
Right.
But every time they came in, we would play them 4 songs off the album. Motherfuckers be like, oh no, this shit out of here. This nigga out of here. Where do I rap? Where do I sing? They was all like, yo, put me on that shit now. Animalistic rap. I love it, man. Let me ask you a question. What's your favorite Big Pun song?
I don't got a favorite. See, one thing about Pun, he made albums. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was always the dude to study his body of work. So it was many more. You know what I mean? It was definitely more than one, though. You know, I didn't really know too many of the titles because I was just getting caught up in just the bounce, the flow. But it was definitely more than one record, though. Definitely more than one record.
I saw you was probably the only guy in the comments more than me in the Babyface Teddy Riley battle. Hey, yo, I didn't even see you in the RZA battle. I saw you in the... Let me ask you a question. How you guys held your composure with the RZA battle with Primo? Because y'all wasn't going crazy on there at all. None of y'all. I was looking at the cut. How did you keep your composure?
You know what it was? It was just that it was a blow for blow type of situation. And it's like, first and foremost, it's like, we called RZA before that. Me and Ghost called, said, yo, listen, homie, don't fuck up on this. Say, yo, it's all about the selection. You know what I mean? And we knew that Primo is you know, you can't just run through him like that. And you know, at the end of the day, I was up in it, but RZA didn't use the selection of joints that me and Ghost chose. You know what I mean? Chose for him. So he came with a whole different chemistry. So, you know, I'm just sitting back eating the popcorn and being like, you know, praying that it's going to be a tie other than RZA just get white. You know what I mean?
Because you know when Scott Storch battled, I was all in the comments going crazy for Scott. You know that's my brother. I was all in there going, wash him. This, I can't take. I said sorry to Manny Fresh in New Orleans a million times. I can't take it back. I was going bad. So when they be like, you know, your man is in these comments too. Don't get it fucked up. Swiss is in here somewhere, and he's trying to gas me to battle niggas. I say, yo, I'm gonna lose friends behind this shit. Cause if I'm battling a nigga and I'm seeing comments where they're like, fuck yo, this, that, fuck you. Like, I'm a hit. Hey, yo, Ray, it ain't gonna be no good. Yo, it ain't gonna be no
but
good.
you know,
I'm just stay a spectator.
I mean, see, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about those battles. Let me tell you something about those battles I've been checking out. Number one, when you battling, it's like a fight. You can't wait for a nigga to punch you in your face. You know what I mean? No. It's like, it's a fight. Grab an ear, bite an ear, scratch the eyeball out, jab them, cut them, do whatever. It's like sometimes they be too friendly. You know what I mean? And I know that at the end of the day, that these are our brothers and we love them to death. But competition is competition. It's like your man Joe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I'll tell you something. Your man can smile. Some people could think he clowns around too much. But when your man T-Pain went first and he played "Welcome to the Good Life," this is my life. I said, this nigga going for the kill.
Yeah, he cutting. He pulled out his knife right there.
He pulled out his knife quick.
Pulled out his knife instantly.
Like, yo, look, guys, I'm not playing what you got. And then your man Little John ain't come to play. He threw, yeah.
See?
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Now, see? That's what I'm talking about. It's like, it's a, you know what I mean? It's like, to me, if it was up to me, no talking, man. No talking. So really, when I was watching it go down, I was loving it. You know what I'm saying? You know, of course, I call up my people.
Respect. It was at one point I was waiting for somebody to just be like, "Hey, yo, what's up, man?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I was waiting for like somebody to go bad at some point, man. But it was too much respect. Just like when you're watching
too many giants, too giants.
It's crazy because these versus battles are really like boxing matches. Yeah. Like you see them fights when they respect each other too much. Yeah. Like they had Judah against Roy Jones, and they're like, yo, too much respect for each other. Nah, man, we got. That's why I can't battle because I'm going bad. I'm talking about this is my friend. I'm going bad. They never gonna get it back. They gonna be like, nah, I can't fuck with crack the ops.
But see, that's where we come from with it. We come from that cloth, and I know that they was making it more about the culture of brothers that really impacted the game. You know, playing some joints though. But I was loving every minute of it though. But I was still a little shaky because it was like, I know how RZA is. You know what I mean? Like the joints I would have picked, it probably would have made it a little bit more interesting for Primo, you know, but if you look at it,
I think it was like a time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And
for
the
sure.
craziest
and trust me, look, listen, and that wasn't even half they stat.
Oh no.
We didn't even go into their stats.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I was nervous. I was sitting there like, yo, what's gonna happen? Because this is too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Primo, and then that's how I felt with Babyface and Teddy Riley. I felt like, so you know, Puff came on here. Fat Joe said he said he ready to battle Dr. Dre.
Woo!
That's the talk.
You know what I'd rather see though? Don't get me wrong, I love Dre. I would like to see, because Puff made a lot of commercial records too, right?
Yes, sir.
Him and Jermaine Dupri, I think.
That's what people saying, man.
I mean, you know, Dre, of course, is a wolf. You know, I know he capable of hold his own. But Jermaine and Puff, it's like they both, to me, it's like Jermaine was like the Puff of the South.
Yeah, he was doing the Mariah Careys, he was doing the Ushers, he was doing all that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think Puffy's looking for a bigger draw, like Puffy against Dre. You know what I mean? And Dr. Dre got 50 Cent, Eminem records, NWA.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying he ain't a wolf. He's a wolf. You know what I'm saying?
You just saying Puff gonna come with that band around?
I'm just saying Puff's selection of mainstream and hard. You know what I mean? It's like they both really got the same kind of material in that same kind of way. Well, I think Puff probably got a little bit more harder shit based on the shit that he was around. But those are still good competitive battles, if you ask me, though.
I'm thinking if Kanye and Pharrell ever get to it.
See? This is when wars. See, this is when it's called knife fighting now. Now you knife fighting. This is a knife fight. Puff and
You seen that movie? What's that movie we watched? As like 3 times. Extraction. You seen Extraction?
I just seen it last night.
Oh my God!
Stupid.
Yo, you see the gun? Nigga smack the gun and shoot like, oh, nigga.
Now look,
you try to stick the knife and stick it. I'm just saying, that's that Kanye against Pharrell. That's that John Wick Extraction.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good ones though. But I want to see. I'm gonna be tuned into that Dre and Pub if they sign off. It's definitely gonna be a wicked one to see for sure though. You know.
All right, my brother. Yo, Ray, I love you. I'm gonna let some more people get on talk about Pun. You know, I love you, my brother.
Yo, rest in peace to our brother Big Pun, man. 22 later, right? 22 years later. Love you, man.
Terror Squad. Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios. Vaya con Dios.